Hi, I'm Dr. Denney from Tanner Healthcare for Children. One of the most important jobs we have as parents is to ensure our children are safe. One of my biggest goals as a pediatrician is to support parents in this role, and that includes car seat safety. Did you know that motor vehicle crashes are the second leading cause of death for children over 4 years old? Each year, thousands of children are injured or killed in crashes, and this is often due to improper car seat utilization. To help parents and caregivers in our community learn all they can about car seat safety, we've partnered with the Carroll County Sheriff's Office and Safe Kids Cobb County to put together this instructional video. Let's hear from Deputy Kent Evans about the proper installation and use of a front-facing car seat.
Hey guys, my name is Deputy Kent Evans. I work for the Carroll County Sheriff's Office. Today we've got a convertible seat, but what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to install this in the forward-facing position. So if you're looking at this car seat, it looks like it's a front-facing car seat, right? But what you don't see is that it can also be a rear-facing car seat that you can take your baby home from the hospital with on day 1 or day 2, whenever you get to leave the hospital. The way we do that is it looks like it's sitting up and upright. We're just going to flip it up. We're going to flip this piece down, okay? And when we put it in the seat, it gives it that rear lean to where it sits in the seat correctly. All right guys, so the first thing we're gonna do for this forward facing convertible style car seat is we're gonna hook our top tether. So we're gonna take our top tether and we're gonna run it over the back of the seat just as it is and just lay it there. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna attach the tether to the back of the seat and we're gonna snug that down. We don't have to go super crazy tight because we're gonna come back here at the end and we're gonna really cinch this down. So the next step in our installation is we're gonna go off the acronym BLT, buckle, lock, and tighten. So the first thing I wanna do is pull my seatbelt out a good bit, where I give myself some slack, making sure I keep it in line, I don't get it all crossed up. I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna go on the back side of this forward-facing seat. Since this is the convertible type, it does have a bottom belt path, but if I'm putting it in this direction, it needs to be on the back. So I'm gonna come through, I'm gonna feed my seatbelt through the correct seatbelt path. Once I get it over to here, I'm gonna buckle that seatbelt in. Come back over here, make sure it's good and straight. Next thing I'm gonna do is lock the seatbelt. So I'm gonna pull that seatbelt all the way out. I'm gonna hear a click, and then you'll be able to hear it retracting inside, and that's locking your seat in. The next thing I wanna do is I wanna tighten it all down. So I'm buckled, I'm locked in, and we gotta tighten it down. So I come inside of the padding, and what I do is I grab that top piece of the belt, I make sure it's not twisted up in there, grab that top belt, and I press down and put a lot of pressure, tighten that seat down. I hold that pressure, and I feed the seat belt into the retractor. And that keeps that seat locked in. So again, it should not move. I mean, that thing's not budging at all. That's what we're looking for. So the last thing we're gonna do is, now that we've buckled, locked, and tightened the seat in, we're gonna go back to our tether and we're gonna tighten our tether down. All right guys, so the last step is we're gonna tighten this tether down. And that really cinches the car seat in. You're good to go. All right guys, so this is a 3-year-old. We're gonna put him inside the seat now that we've got it all strapped in. So the first thing we wanna do is come across and get these shoulder straps in. The thing we like to tell people is at or above, it's gonna fit like a glove. So the shoulder strap should be at his shoulder level or just above his shoulders, and he'll be good to go. Clip that in, clip these in, making sure there's no kinks in any of the straps anywhere. Now we're gonna come down here, we're just gonna tighten them up. So we do our pinch test and we can't get any fabric or the strap to pinch up, which is good. Next thing we look at is where our clip is, which is in line with our armpits. Straps are at or above, it's gonna fit like a glove. Our chest clip is in line with our armpits, and we don't have any strap being able to be pinched up, showing that the child is in the seat safe and snug. All right guys, so one last thing to note, we've got our child strapped in, we've got the car seat strapped into the vehicle, everything's good to go. The last thing we need to remember is that you don't want any extra clothing on your child when you get them in the seat. No jackets, hoodies, anything like that. That just creates more space between the car seat, the child, and the strap. More space means more movement if an accident is to occur. So make sure we take those off of the child. Also make sure that there's no straps on the covers across the straps. I get it. It may rub their neck a little bit. If you have to, you can come in and you can pull up on a t-shirt and cover their neck with that, or cover the strap with that t-shirt.
Thanks, Deputy Evans, for that helpful information. If you need help installing your child's car seat, visit the National Child Passenger Safety Certification website to find a certified technician near you. If you have questions or want more information about keeping your little ones safe and healthy at home or on the go, contact us at Tanner Healthcare for Children. Thank you.